I swear a lot.
Hello friends and welcome back to XCOM 2. So, things are chill for now, but we got some rather dangerous missions coming up. We got a lot of stuff on the way, including side troopers, which is very exciting. It also occurs to me that we can, at least at the initial level, create new side troopers much quicker than we can create, say, snipers or shinobis, squaddies, basically. So, but I imagine the overall, side training procedure is going to be way longer. So I think the rate of side trooper production is actually going to be way fucking slower. This is pretty much ready. I don't see the point in over-infiltrating so much because it's a revealed start anyway. So maybe we should just get in there and get it done, see what money we can get these people back to base as well. All right, Pogo, is this your first command? This might be your first command. This might be the first time you've been on a mission since you became second lieutenant. Let's see how you do, lad. 7 to 9 enemies. You got him. Yes, yes, yes. This is significantly more, outskirtsy than I was expecting, but okay. How many supplies you got for us? 4, 5, 6. Did we bring 6 squaddies by any chance? Wouldn't you know it, we did. That's enough supplies for everyone to bring something home. Well, they're obviously going to be at the supply base, aren't they? Because why the fuck wouldn't they be?
But I don't really feel like running.
I don't care what you want. Okay, I'm sorry, that was rude, I don't mean it. Just a little on edge. We've been doing well so far, and I don't want to lose anyone.
Squad, move out!
Oh, hello. Oh, cool, Vipers, okay. Potentially troublesome, but far from the worst things we've dealt with. You ain't got great chances to hit, so let's leave you for now. Pretty standard across the board. I reckon there's something we could do, though. Potentially. Maybe. Possibly. It's asking a bit much from Trickov, but I reckon he can do it.
Come on, out of the way!
Perhaps a nice concussion rocket. It might fly off target, but if it could hit all 3 of them, that'd be marvelous. If it hits 2 of them, I'll be pleased. It hit 1, of course it did. Yep. Okay. Alright, well, okay. Alright, well, okay. Alright. Hey, you should be able to get... Oh, you wouldn't be close enough, though.
Here?
Still, good to flank. Go on, Sam, do that thing that you do. That's good damage. It's very good damage.
Report for duty.
We'll push K-Bob up and get him to kill... Oh, he can't kill either of them from there. Okay, I guess we'll get Pogo to do it. Get rid of him. We find an Advent officer, this would be a good time to try and do that objective. One of them down already. It's a good start. Alright, Johnny, see what you can do. Nice, okay, that might be enough to finish. Yeah, it is enough for K-Bob to finish him off. Look at that. Teamwork. Off you go. Beautiful. And he got a promotion. A promotion? What for? You gonna back off? What are you gonna do? Absolutely nothing, as it turns out. Okay, cool. Can't see him from there. That's not a flank. Can't see him from there. May as well give that a go. Why not? Precision shot, 6 to 9 damage. Go for it. Go on, Terry! Yeah, he's dead.
Get the hell out of my city.
This is my city now. 3 of them dead, 5 remaining. This is a very good start, frankly. Trickov, go have a nosy. See what's... I don't know. You're not the best. Yeah, you're a better candidate for it. Pogo, have a nosy. See what's going on. Yep. And also pick up that sweet loot. Nice, good stuff.
Reporting for duty.
The music kicked in, but I don't see anyone. I don't see any aliens. Well, dig in, I suppose.
Yes.
Set up for squad site.
Where is that thing?
I don't know, but they started playing the music, so it must be pretty fucking close. I hear a mech.
Shut your stinkle and start shooting.
Go on, lad. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. Good. He can absolutely put down the mech, no problem, if he wants to. Good job, K-Bub. Well done.
You beg for your mother, we'll give you another.
The problem is we can't see the mech. And that's like the one thing I would like to be able to see right now. Go on, Sam. You got this. You do, in fact.
You are the Tinder and Liberty is the match!
We really do need a visual on that mech. Yes, right there, but for some reason we can't see it or shoot at it. Even though I've seen Advent, like, shoot through walls before. I've seen them do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see him from there. I'd be fucking surprised if you couldn't. Shut him down. Good job, Pogo. Well done. Got a promotion. A promotion? What for? I really want to get those things, but I don't want to put someone in a position where they're just gonna, I've got an idea. I have an idea. Don't worry, I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. Trickov, you're actually perfect for this. We're gonna send you in.
Come on, come on.
Scouting at its finest. Depth perception. Good for snipers.
Thank you very much.
And advanced psi, which is great because we're about to get psi troopers. Turns out there wasn't even an enemy there anyway.
Yeah.
But if there had been enemies, and if Trickov had been exposed, then we could have either used Sam's friendship ability, basically, to give Trickov another move, or we could have used Pogo to give Trickov another full action. So
Relax, we should hold here.
it was a calculated risk, and on this occasion, I was actually pretty good at math. Like a solid B+ at math. Which is funny, because in school I was actually a D at math. Better than one would expect, but still not great.
You got to admit, it's one hell of a defensive strategy.
It is. Thank you. Thank you for pointing it out. I know, but thank you. Still nothing. I found them. They're up there. Oh, I tell you what. We know where they are. If we can carefully position Pogo. Yeah, if we can carefully position Pogo, then Pogo will be able to use the Skulljack. I'm gonna have Terry hide. And steady his weapon. He's ready to do big problems when they come down here, and they will come down here, because they have to eventually. They can't just stand up there all day. They have to do their patrol routes, and they'll find us, and then Terry will kill one, but not the other.
Sounds like action nearby. They're getting closer.
Good, that's what we want. That's what we want. Go on, lads. Come down here. I wouldn't bother, but this is useful for overall campaign progression if I... Okay, they decided to do this. That's interesting. I didn't think that was their patrol route. Hey, if you kill him, I'm not fussed. Good shot.
Me! Don't need it.
The Advent Captain would serve our purposes nicely, if it can be disabled.
Yeah, if it can be disabled is the key word there. I don't know if Pogo can get over there in time. Because I'm not leaving him alive to just gun people down. You could get to him. Do it. Go on, Pogo. Go on, Pogo. You've got him. You've got him, Pogo. You've got him. You've got him. You got him.
Just end it.
Yes! Good fucking job.
Access to the Advent Psionic Network. I have dedicated our systems to processing the new data, but we will need to work fast. It is only a matter of time before they detect our intrusion.
Give me that fucking intel. Nice one. Good job, lad. Well done. Someone's looking like they're gonna get an officer promotion. And I think their name might be Pogo. Yeah, that happened. So that's gonna be a thing now.
Reloading!
Also, the Skulljack insta-kills, which is pretty nice. But it has a 70% chance of success, and if you fuck it up, then, well, you've kind of fucked up your turn, really, haven't you? So you may have noticed there's something teleported in over there. Trickoff, why don't you go have a look?
Quick, let's do this.
Commander, that appears to be the Codex responsible for safeguarding the alien data stores. We'll have to neutralize it if we intend to recover the data.
Understood. Weapons hot. We've got our target.
Damn, she thick, though. Sure would be a shame if,
On my way.
if Sam was able to flank you immediately. Boy, that would be a shame. Why don't you just grab those goodies while you're here as well? So we got that locked in.
One small scrap of technology, one giant leap for liberty.
Go on, land a nice crit. That was not great. It's just not great.
Close.
Made a clone. I hate it.
Never seen anything like this. The Codex is projecting multiple copies of itself into our dimension.
Terry still can't see anyone because he's kind of actually fucking useless at this. Of course, they do still have a trooper over there. We're not done with them. But the Codex does kind of take priority. She's pretty dangerous. John XCOM, how would you like to save the world? Take her down. Good job. Does that count as a robotic unit? No, but that would kill. So there's no reason to not do that. There is zero reason to not do that.
Excellent work, Commander. It appears some physical remnant of the Codex was left behind when it dissipated. Hopefully, it will provide some insight into the aliens' ongoing plans.
I can only hope, but in the meantime, there's this guy and his ongoing plans we should probably deal with.
Say goodbye.
He's having a bad day. That's absolutely fine. Barely felt it. A blade of armor doing its job. Terry, you can give up the sniping gig because, like, no one showed up. Not the best place, really. I should have put him in that tower, but I kind of committed to it, so I didn't want to move him. He's all yours, Pogo. Knock him out.
Oh, he's dead, all right.
He sure is. Excellent. Now we can begin the incredibly slow and dull procedure of grabbing all the supplies, picking up these corpses because there's no reason to leave them here, and extracting. I will spare you guys the tedium. If only I could do the same for myself. Alas, the sacrifices I make. We only had 4 turns until alien response, but we managed it. That's all the supplies stolen, the Codex thing done, and we stole a bunch of corpses. This mission was flawless.
Firebrand is returning to base.
As flawless as it gets.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely banging. Pogo did a great job as squad leader. Well done.
All weapon fire and wounds were simulated to better train Advent forces.
Oh, yeah. Especially that secret, like, information alien that showed up. That was definitely part of a routine exercise. You guys are fucking great! Well done, John. You finally made it to Lance Corporal. Gonna give him walk fire. Guaranteed hit is always helpful. Speaking of which, clutch shot, of course. Revival protocol and clutch shot, of course. Pogo and his best friend, John XCOM 2. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Why is Pogo shorter? Doesn't matter.
We can thank Advent for the inspiration.
Uh-huh. Well done, Pogo. Oh, field surgeon. Brilliant fucking skill. And clutch shot, obviously.
Commander, please thank our troops for completing what was surely a difficult task in acquiring the Codex brain. We'll begin work on it as soon as possible.
You fucking better. I didn't put them at risk for nothing, you know. 9 alien alloys, 172 supplies, oh, and a bunch of corpses, and some intel. That was a good mission.
New objective added.
Complete alien encryption. Yeah, I'll get around to it when I fucking feel like it. One thing I am gonna do is we're gonna give 9 cybernetic eyes because he keeps missing shit during his missions. So maybe we can improve his aim a little bit. Where is 9? 83 ain't terrible, but Terry's is 84, so maybe we can make 9 a bit better. Also, we haven't really played with the cybernetics yet, so I'd like to see if there are some valuable benefits from that. I'm gonna need to be careful with my supplies and how I spend them. Oh, yes, good, I forgot about this.
Impressive work, Commander. The death of this creature and the subsequent recovery of its brain could prove to be a substantial setback for the aliens' work on the Avatar project.
Yes, indeed. Can we buy a scientist? 152. I won't buy one for now. We'll just keep an eye out, see if we get any missions to rescue one.
West Asia.
So that went very well, and I'm quite pleased, and I'm quite thrilled, and everything's very good. What about my squad? Rescue a defector, which is Sergeant 802. A lot of robotic enemies on site. It's Scorch, Bombshell, Donut, me, and Brick. I'm worried about how that's gonna look once they get there, but hey.
I suppose since that worked, we might as well keep it up, Commander.
Nice. I mean, we haven't even encountered her yet, really, but it is still useful.
My people, Commander, and that says something. My people are up for some additional work if you've got any orders for us, Commander.
Recruit scientists. I really, 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 really need that. Like, really. Really need that. Like, a lot. Cool Sam. And where's Trickov? Because you guys lower the duration because you're friends. And we need someone else here as well. Marcus, which brings failure rate down to 28%. I'm willing to take that risk. It's only 4 days as well.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
Staff Sergeant Trooper 516 has recovered. Very good. Kiwi's back. Ku will be back eventually. Alex is on his way back too. Our side troopers, or at the very least Midori's almost finished her training. Initial training, anyway. There's more to do than that. New recruits in the new Arctic. Marvelous. Get them on recruiting. This will all pay off in a major way, eventually. New target. Jeremy Richardson. I thought it was Jeremy Clarkson. I was going to get very excited. It would bring attention to West Asia that I don't really want to bring, so I'm not going to go for it. Soulfire. Deal guaranteed psionic damage to an organic enemy. Ignores cover and armor. Very fucking good. Now, Midori, if you're going to be a side trooper, I'm thinking I should maybe do a little bit more with your appearance. Or at the very least, have some kind of standardized template for, like, you know, Helldiver, psionic divers, right? There we go. That's a side diver now. I reserve the right to change it whenever I feel like, I suppose. But for characters who don't have a custom, like, appearance, like, for instance, Midori was not a submitted character, so we'll use this as a standard template for side troopers who weren't submitted. Well done, Midori. We're not going to let you really show that off much because I think you have to go straight back in there and continue your... Oh, no, you need to get some experience first. Okay. Right. As it turns out, it looks like Trooper 813 has the potential to be a good side trooper, so we'll bring them. Bring them in. Who is Trooper 81... was it 3? Esteban. Marvelous. Welcome, friend. Welcome, welcome. Into the Scilab you go. We're gonna have so many psychic powers. Maybe we could field a full team of Psi operatives. That'd be pretty fucking cool. I'd like to do that. A Psi squad. Although it's worth pointing out the Psi troopers can't be trained as officers, but we could train an officer to lead the Psi. Really, that should be Scorch, shouldn't it? But that team would be wildly overpowered, and we need to spread that power around. Alien debris, wonderful. You've done that, and that's great. That needs to be excavated, and so does that. Okay. 9's new cybernetic eyes are ready. Congratulations on your new robot eyes. I hope they help. Is there anything we can do in the proving ground that would be useful? We still can't make sparks, which bothered me because I'd really like to get a spark. They're kind of amazing. We should get the frost bomb. That is really useful.
I'll send word as soon as we're finished, Commander.
It'll take 1 day to make. Fucking hell. Those gremlins have surprisingly good fine motor skills. Done. Hunter's axe.
Sounds good, Commander.
Spider suit. Advent Materials Tech led us to this lightweight suit, which retains some increased protection of Advent plating, but also enhances mobility and mounts a grappling hook for fast movement around the battlefield, which is very useful. You can do alien encryption, but that's boring. Battle armor. Magnetic weapons. These would take forever. I think we should research the priests, because that might lead to more, like, psionic breakthroughs.
This specimen, known to our troops as the Advent Priests, has up until recently been rarely sighted outside the city center. While not physically intimidating, much like the elders themselves, these priests are deceivingly powerful psionic beings. Even in death, their remains still radiate with powerful afterimages of psi energy.
Marvelous. Yay! I got a hankering to play Space Marine 2 again, so I've reinstalled it. That might be on the next Foreman's Unedited Carefree Corner, who knows? Hunter's axe, good. It's a little expensive, but it's good to get these things squared away, you know? I'm not in love with the bolt caster, but that could be good for a shinobi, perhaps.
We'll get started right away, Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
It's a powerful gun, I just don't like that it has to reload every turn. Hello? Oh, they're attacking the data tab. And the hunter is here. I see. Alright, Pogo. You did really good in the last mission. I want you down there again, because you did great. But I'm going to send a good squad. I'm not sending rookies on this one, or like low-level troops. I want a solid team on here. So we get Slol, get Lemon, 9. We'll deploy our first Psi operative to the field. She is low rank, but she can do psychic attacks, which is kind of exciting. This must be a new thing, because this wasn't the case before, when I played before. But you can have your Psi troopers have shard gauntlets instead if you want. That's pretty fucking massive. I'm gonna keep her with a Psi amp, but that's pretty fucking massive. Unfortunately, it occurs to me that the Hunter is weak to Templars, and we don't have a Templar on us. Our Templar is currently helping me spring a traitor, so a defector. So that's unfortunate, but oh well.
The spider suit will improve our soldiers' chances of dodging an attack, while also providing increased agility and grappling capability.
I don't even hate that. I just need to make one minor alteration to that and it will actually look pretty good. Hopefully the spider suit serves Lem well. I don't know. We'll see. We are up against a rather dangerous foe who particularly enjoys sniping people. But hey, you got your incendiary grenade now. Good luck. Okay, Moccasin. Here to protect the data tap. We got Pogo, we got Slol, we got 9, we got Traxxer, we got Scythe, we got Kiwi, we got Murakami, we got Lemon. Will they do well? I don't know. They've all got laser weapons, which is pretty good. Some of them even have plate armor. Most of them are in Kevlar, which makes me nervous, but... well, we don't have the money to suit everyone up in fucking Predator armor, so we're doing the best we can. You guys are good. You can make this happen. We'll be assisted by Resistance personnel on the ground, so it won't be quite so bad. Except it might be. I don't know. Butcher's Heights, Beijing. Laughing Vengeance. This all just doesn't... it all seems like a bad sign. It feels like... I don't know. It all just makes me a little nervous. Okay, well, Zlol starts the mission concealed, so he could actually scout ahead.
I go.
We really need to get him a new sword. Like, desperately. There's just a perfect elevator position for 9 up here. He doesn't have low profile, does he? No, but he does have damn good ground. He also has a depth perception PCS, and his neural gun link, and tracer rounds. By all rights, if he shoots at something, he should hit it. Whether or not that turns out to be the case is to be seen, but I'm relatively confident. He should be the last one to move, though. You don't lead with your snipers.
Right.
See, Traxxer gets it.
This place has lots of shadows to hide in.
I'm gonna use Scythe to scout ahead as well. See what we can find. Any luck, lad? Nothing. That's concerning. Chosen will be here soon, obviously.
I'm boosting.
Go boost. I don't know what Midori's voice is. I hope I set it to a Helldiver.
Got it covered.
Ah, that's fine too. You push up to there.
I'll find a way.
Please don't let them all be up here. Please, 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 please. Okay, good. I've noticed that 9 doesn't have any body armor. I swear I gave him body armor. I must have forgot. At least he's the only one I forgot to give body armor to. Could have been worse.
I'm coming!
Okay, you guys... I really don't want you guys to activate the enemy by moving, so I'm actually gonna have you all hold the fuck still and overwatch.
Securing this spot. Sensors focusing on this spot.
I will fight for this spot.
Here in the end of the world.
That's the eldest. From what we've heard, he's a relentless tracker with an unnatural ability to call his shots.
Right on schedule.
This could be bad. This could be bad.
I appreciate that.
Please pass. Kiwi, you're an absolute legend. Go on, shoot him!
Slow down.
Shoot him! Shoot him! Really? Oh, come on now.
Are you joking? Commander, one of the Chosen is here. We'll have to deal with it before it throws off the rest of our operation.
I agree.
All right, XCOM. Show me what you got.
Well, we intend to. This actually isn't a great sniping position for 9, because this is actually where the battle is taking place, and it's the exact same height as where he's standing, so there would be no height advantage. That has no cover. That's not really an option. You do get squad sight, don't you? Yeah, you do. Okay, well, yeah, you can go there.
All right, all right.
And you'll be nice and safe.
I can't wait until all this is over with.
I know the Chosen has the ability to see stealth units, so
Better off looking for
Hello,
another
lads.
way around.
it would be in our best interests to keep our stealth units away from him. At least for the time being. They have a Berserker. Oh god, no. Oh, they have a Chrysalid. Okay.
Whatever you say.
This is gonna get real bad real quick. With our understanding of the battlefield at this exact moment, I'm thinking everyone push up hard.
I understand.
You should be able to push up to these positions and remain out of sight. And then kind of jump out and surprise them next round. Is there anyone over there? Oh, no. There's only 4 of them over here that we can see. There are 10 to 12 of them on the map in total. There could be some over there, we don't know. So we might have to just cluster this area.
Huh.
And have that be our pushing up point.
Rolling out.
Good call.
It's gonna be a proper, like, over-the-wall situation.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, historically, those have always had low casualty rates, right? Totally.
Let's chill out for a bit.
Okay, lads. Obviously, he's immune to flashbangs. I'd be fucking surprised if he weren't. He's likely going to get a legendary action if we attack him. So, doesn't mean we shouldn't attack him, but it does mean
Investigating that way.
no one should be out of cover on his turn, or when we attack him, because he might just retaliate with a shot. And he'll probably hit them, if they're in medium cover or low cover like they are now.
Yeah!
But it's fucking better than being out in the open. Hiroshi, give him something. Give him something to make his day worse.
This'll blow something up.
Good. I don't like that. Okay, that's not so bad. Actually, now that I think about it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah, you had it, you had it, you had it, you had it. There we go. Get him to move again. Everywhere he goes, frag grenade. He's getting very annoyed. And he's on fire. Okay, he's not having a good first mission, is he? He's like, now it's my time to fight the commander, and he's immediately been set on fire. Hang on, I know, yeah. Smoke grenades. Let's get some smoke grenades going. Good. You have a smoke grenade as well. Let's just make sure we're all in cover. I guess except for friend over there who threw the grenade because he's kind of out of range.
Start throwing rocks.
We're not throwing them at you, dumbass. I'm not giving you a smoke grenade. I wonder... Oh, it really makes me wonder. What if we threw another grenade at him?
Roger that.
Yeah.
Squad fan out.
That's fucking bad. Good thing we threw those smoke grenades. Okay, right. Oh, that's not brilliant. For multiple reasons. But this could be very funny and effective as well. I was hoping the car would explode. Okay, he's taking his ball and going home now. You can't actually get them from here. Okay, well, that's fine, I suppose. Walk fire just to do damage. Artyom should probably fall back. Yeah, you won't be able to get them with that anyway.
Right on.
He's burning, which is very funny. We've done a lot of damage to him with just frag grenades. Can you do an action while you're burning? Are you allowed? Yes, you are.
Don't move a muscle.
Ouch.
That looks painful.
I believe it was, yes. You're gonna do your horrible shit.
This sucks.
Better than being mind controlled. Don't do what I think you— Oh, you bastard.
I need a body shield.
They're okay. They're fine.
I was hoping I'd at least get a laugh out of this. You humans are awfully delicate. How'd you ever last this long?
They might overwhelm this position very quickly. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting a death from that.
Need the help. I'm not complaining.
That's bad.
How many lives rest on your conscience, Commander? Protecting you.
Something over there just got hurt, but I don't know what. Okay, 9, you can hit something. That's one fucker of a shot, mate. You reckon you can do it? 85% from that range? If he makes this, it will be the coolest fucking shot so far. Go on, lad. He did hit him. He just didn't kill, but fuck. He actually landed that. Amazing. Okay, so these guys are in serious trouble. Fun aside, there's actually a massive problem going on here. These guys need to get in there soon, but we have to be able to fight our way through that first. To the point where what might actually be a good idea, as weird as it sounds, would be to get one of these guys to activate that pod so that they kind of spread out. Although, we might actually want this slot to activate them, because then the Chrysalid and the Berserker will start heading towards them and will be easier to take down. Whereas if these guys activate them, then that Chrysalid is going to walk into the building and be harder to deal with. Time will tell if this was the correct decision, but I think this might be the way. The game technically doesn't think you can see the Chrysalid, because technically it doesn't exist in our reality yet, but Scythe will be able to see it from there, and they'll move accordingly. And then we can react accordingly. Now, I've got an idea.
These chrysalids seem a little smaller than I remember. Then again, it was never really their size we had to worry about.
Okay, that didn't, but I figured I really wanted the Berserker to head towards my squad, not towards them. Okay, right, well. I'm not exactly maybe. So what is the radius on this? Like, what kind of... It's very small. Okay, it's for setting a single unit on fire. It'd be hard for them to see him.
Move it!
If you guys could put down the Berserker, or at least do as much damage to it as possible, that would inform our future decisions. It's more than 0, I'll fucking take it. Because Pogo could probably deal with the mech. Nine's already used his shot to solid effect. It's a shame, because I don't think we're really in a position to capitalize and finish that guy off, so we're just gonna have to leave him alone for now. The drone is a problem, but it's not the biggest problem, so what I'm worried about is them directly firing on the data tap, but it is pretty durable. It can take a few shots, so we don't have to be too skittish about it. I mean, it's hard to argue with having Lemon just go up there and attempt to do as much damage to that fucking thing as possible. Then again, I actually have another plan. I have another plan, right? That Chrysalid has to move in order to do really anything. It can't do anything outside of melee. So what if we did that, and then it can't move? And then we can ignore it for a turn. This would allow Lemon to push up and start helping. Think him run and gun. To there.
Let me try that.
You see that guy there? I want you to really blow his head off. Yep.
My skills have improved.
Cold-blooded killer, Commander. It takes one to know one.
Yeah, well, you know, you're stupid. That's about all I got. Keep shooting it. That was a lot of damage for an SMG. Minnow, I want you to fall back. Just gonna get your head blown off out there. Keep shooting this guy. This is some good shots. 5 is max damage for a standard ballistic assault rifle. So we're getting very lucky here. You can see it from there. And you're using an SMG, so you probably need to be closer anyway. Getting there. Artyom, you can also shoot it, although you wouldn't do a very good job at this range. Could shoot it with your pistol, but that won't do much. You're not going to do much to the drone. The Chosen are immune to flashbangs, if I remember correctly. Okay, well, at the very least, let's push Pogo up.
Yeah.
Ah, you can't see him from here. Even though you don't really need direct line of sight to do your thing. Really? Fine. It's okay. We'll figure it out.
We must tend to matters.
That's bad. That's really bad. We could have done without that. Definitely could have done without that. Pogo, are you in decent cover? Not as such. You'd only be able to see the chrysalid from there. That fucking truck is really causing problems. You'd be able to see them from there. You're gonna have to go for it, Midori. Just confirm. Yep.
I guess that'll be okay.
I mean, we'll fucking see, won't we? You got Soulfire. Guaranteed damage to an organic target. If you were to fire your gun, you have low chances, so I guess, really, hit the Berserker.
I think you're melting.
Nice.
You should try that on the Warlock. He'd get a kick out of it.
I bet he would, but he's not here right now. And then the plan is to get more over there, so she's not flanked anymore. Hello, lad.
This has been a long time coming.
Okay, right, well, we're dealing with it. The fact that you can't... Oh god, you can see them. Yeah, because they're actually pretty fucking close, as it turns out. Alright, Kiwi will go there.
Headed there to explore.
She doesn't need to kill the chrysalid, but she may as well while she's here, I suppose. She might not even kill it, but it's worth a try. That's roughly what I expected, but it's been immobilized, so we should be okay.
And so on, and so on, and so on.
How would you do with your pistol? You do barely anything, though. What we really kind of need is damage. Go on, lad. Okay, that's something. It's more than nothing.
Put him out of his misery.
Fucking trying, dude. At least go there.
Right.
That's good damage. This might be Zlol's moment, although it would be risky. Because she stood exactly where I would want him to go. Oh, should have thought that. But we can't let that mech just sit there. He'd be wide open to attacks from this side. And that's 3 shots. If I leave Pogo here, he's also vulnerable to a similar number of shots. I was thinking like maybe I could get Pogo to give an additional order, but I don't think he'd be able to see Zlol there. I think he's just gonna have to, we're gonna have to cross our fingers for him, because if we let him do whatever he wants, he's gonna execute someone without a doubt. Alternatively, the thing is, there are options here, it's just they're iffy. We could get Zlol to cover and have him fire on it, but it's 3 health with 2 armor. Zlol does not have armor-piercing rounds, and Zlol is using a Sten gun. So the chances of him killing it are low. Like, concerningly low. This soldier received heartfelt messages from loved ones back home, filling them with warmth. Defense -5. I don't need that right now. That's not helpful. Fuck's sake. What we could do is Pogo could provide aid protocol to Zlol to boost his defense, but Pogo would still be out in the open. But I think that might be the best option. Maybe if we can split fire between the two, it won't be so bad. Go on, Zlol, take it out. Give it a big one. That was a big one. Can you give Zlol another command? It would be nice if you could. Nah. Who can you give commands to? Okay, so Fury. You wouldn't be able to do anything from there using a shotgun. I guess you could use mind powers, but I doubt they would work in the sense that... I don't know, maybe. It would be a bit of a Hail Mary, but if Midori could perhaps mind control or just make one of them crazy, This is all assuming, of course, that Midori can even see them. I can't tell from here if Midori can see the enemies who just showed up. Considering she's not considered flanked, and that guy's right there, I'm pretty sure she actually can't see him. She'd only get one action, which means she wouldn't be able to move. Now you should get to cover. I forgot what I was supposed to do, which was I was supposed to give Sloll aid protocol. Whoops.
It's open season on the rest.
Cool, great. You're not burning anymore. But you did embarrass yourself quite a bit during... hang on now. Oh!
Specialty.
Okay.
You got a good man knocking on your door.
Artyom's having a bad life. Artyom's just having a bad time in general.
Fire.
Oh, hello, I forgot about you. Full disclosure. Thank fuck for that.
Spare me.
It's fine, it's just Stunner. Pogo should be able to deal with that drone in a minute. Fortunately, and I say this with quotation marks, they're targeting the Resistance personnel instead of Sloll, which for us is actually really good, but it's for them, it's pretty bad.
I'm down.
You sure are. That is true.
Man down!
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
Stop shooting me!
I agree.
Fire spreading!
You'll be fine, just move.
I'm ready and waiting. So go ahead, Commander. Impress me.
They're probably going to capture Artyom. Was Artyom captured before? I can't even remember. I feel like he's been kidnapped before. Alright, 9, you've got a perfect shot on that guy. You might not kill him, but this is going to fucking hurt. Yeah, he hated that.
Put an end to it.
Good job. Well done. Pleased. Mort should be able to get rid of this one. It is an 87% chance to hit, which is not brilliant, but extra action on a flanking shot. And that crit is very nice. If you could land a hit again and kill him, you'd get your extra movement. And untouchable. Yes.
I was right.
Don't worry about them. The elders have plenty more to spare.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm going to hesitantly start moving her to deal with the hunter. She's got some good skills, and I think she can do a good job of it, but it's still going to be risky. We still have a chrysalid to deal with. And of course, these guys over here, there's a mostly wounded Lancer. The other Lancer is dead now. I think Pogo needs to get to that drone. It's a fucking miracle that Sloll's still alive, and we're going to make them regret that, incidentally. We will absolutely make them regret the fact that Sloll is still alive. He will make a nuisance of himself, the likes of which they can't imagine. I don't know if you can see them from there. I assume you see those two, which sucks, because I'd like to use combat protocol to get rid of that stupid fucking drone. I assume Murakami's soul fire is on cooldown? Yeah, it is. Okay, we can give her a simple task in the meantime, because I doubt she's going to land Insanity, because she's a very low-ranking side trooper.
What's over there?
We can have her potentially execute the chrysalid, and then that helps all of us, yes? There we go.
Check it before you get too close.
There are many decisions to make, and I'm just a guy, you know? I'm doing my best, but I'm just some guy, and I'm really trying, you know? But I'm just some guy. Resistance members are dropping like flies. I suppose you could grenade the drone, which would weaken it. Shred its armor. May as well.
Grenade! Go, 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 go!
Do the grenade. Perhaps with another grenade.
Ammo here.
I've found that most problems can be solved with the application of an additional grenade. Yeah, that's a lot more manageable now. Yeah, shut your fucking mouth. How about that? That's where the skill is. The skill is in shutting your fucking mouth. Keep my soldiers' names out of your mouth. That flame trooper is pushing up. I don't fucking like it. Sloll, who can you stab? You could stab them. You could stab them. You could stab them. You could stab him. I wouldn't recommend it. You could stab him, also wouldn't recommend it. And you could stab him, I'd love to, but he's being covered by that guy. Ergo, I wouldn't recommend it. Okay. Okay, Scythe, I tell you what, this is risky.
Time to relocate.
But if we're smart about this, it won't be risky at all. Right? Oh, I didn't even know you were there. All right. Fine. It's all good. We'll just clear them out. Reduction of their numbers and all that.
That ought to do it.
Less actions they have, the worse they'll do. Kiwi push up.
This way, mate.
Ah, you were supposed to... Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. Artyom will still be there next turn. I'm not going to risk you surviving this. You push up to there. Yep. I wonder, can we pull off an extremely ambitious maneuver? I'm gonna make a big play. Oh my god, I thought the game crashed. Fucking hell. I'm gonna make a big play. Biggest play. It's all we do here at Foreman Play Stuff. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Yeah!
I fight bravely!
You fight bravely! Pogo, pull his ass out of the fire if you would.
Just like training video!
There we go, Slow killed 2 people. I say people, Advent aren't people. You head up there. I'm not sure I want to risk your shot not killing him.
Got it.
Yeah, you know what that means. Yeah, you know what that means. Now, normally it would mean arc thrower, but that's not very fun. Scorch him. Yeah, he's fucking dead. 7 damage on the explosion is nuts.
The best you can do.
It was pretty fucking good, is the thing, though. Now, just in case, you get a smoke grenade there.
And you get a bullet, and you get a bullet, and you get a bullet.
They're not bullets, they're smoke grenades.
Well, start throwing rocks.
Yeah, they're kidnapping Artyom. If we had stabilized him, that still would have happened.
Some damage today. You must be feeling strong, eh? Just remember, I'm still taking one of yours with me.
The Chosen took one of our own. We'll need to take advantage of any opportunity to rescue him. That thing is sure to learn something new about us in the meantime.
Zol is untouchable.
I've killed everything that ever walked or crawled. You think they'll be any different?
Yeah, well, have you ever killed something that can do the doggy paddle? Yeah, I didn't think so. And that's where you fucked up. We fucked up. 9, have you got any targets? Unfortunately, no. Because they're all around here now. So he's gonna have to try and push up as quickly as he can. I don't know if this fight will last long enough for him to get another shot, but
Okay.
we should still set up just in case. Alright, that fire trooper is still a problem. He's heavily armored and he's got tons of health. But I have a plan.
I'm trusting you here.
Don't worry, it's a good plan. There he is over there being a pain. Now we could cast Insanity, but he'd probably resist it unless his brain was not working as good or as it should be.
Yes.
Yeah, Pogo, you get it. You know what I mean. Yeah. Is this gonna be a good combo play? There we go. Now his brain is shit. Now's the time. I hope this works. 100% chance. Yep.
Mentally unstable.
Panicked. Perfect. Couldn't ask for more. That has royally fucked up his turn. Okay, Moore only has 1 shot anyway.
Fine.
So this works out. Now that I know that you're there, Slol might be able to do something about that. But maybe in a minute. Let's see where he goes first. Assuming he even moves, this might miss. Good shot.
I'll chalk that up to beginner's luck.
Chalk it up to whatever the fuck you want, mate. You still got shot. I wonder. We might be able to really pin him down.
Stick to the shadows here.
We can just get oh, there's no way to get a flank on him from here. But...
Right.
It's going to be a difficult shot. All right, yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Your stealth was not really a requirement to what I was doing. It was just to get him a little bit of extra movement. If this lands, he won't be able to move. Well,
I should write that down.
He now can't move.
Forget a face, much less one that left me wounded. Watch your back.
Yeah, well, you can't move anymore, so you're suddenly looking very fucking vulnerable, aren't you? Yes, you are. Sure would be a shame if I had a squad of resistance personnel ready to take advantage of this situation. 5 damage.
This is starting to get interesting.
You... I call bullshit. I guess the idea is he's like, he can't move for 1 turn, and a legendary action technically counts as a turn or something, or it simply doesn't work on the Chosen. I don't know. I gave it a shot. You could execute that guy, but you would be very vulnerable. I suggest getting to cover.
Agreed.
Slol could stab that guy, but he would be quite vulnerable to the Chosen. I want to save that as our last action to see if we can get the Chosen to just go somewhere else. Fuck with him enough. You're not going to do much with your shotgun from that range, but you can start picking away at him with your pistol. 60% versus 100%, which it'll do like 1 damage, but it's a start. You even crit.
Pierce attacks aren't effective.
Yeah, I noticed. I mean, if you could kill him, that would save Slol a lot of potential risk to his well-being. Nah, 68%.
Take that back. My bad.
That's actually a good way to get Kiwi moving quickly. But if we can get Kiwi to set the Hunter on fire again, that'd be pretty good.
Hunter.
She's in position. As risky as it is, Slol, I need this guy DED dead. Oh, I found him. He was closer to that position than I thought he'd be. Hello.
So sorry.
What should we try this time?
Oh, I was worried you were going to do that. Oh, come on now. No, oh! Weapon disabled.
Is it worth living with a wound like that?
More contacts.
Nervous yet?
Reinforcements are coming. Zlol's still alive. His gun doesn't work, but his sword does. You're not going to do much with that, I don't think. Okay, so Zlol's going to be out for 1,000,000 days. Good thing we have, you know, fucking, what's it called? The infirmary. Good thing we built the infirmary. Unfortunately, Fuckhead has moved to a position where it's very, very hard to actually do anything to him. Lemon's one of the only people in position to actually do something. Slol's basically out. If he stays here, he'll die, and frankly, he's too good to die, right? I can't have that happen. Is there any way you can grapple to where you could cause a problem? Maybe. Potentially. Perhaps. You might be able to do a big girl play. Or maybe. Well, it worked.
You're going to pay for that one.
I wasn't expecting you to go in that direction.
I don't get wounded often, but when I do, it makes me angry.
I kind of thought he'd run out of map. Like, straight up thought he'd just run out of map, but no, he can keep going. He's even harder to hit now. Got an idea.
All right.
Mort's gonna need it.
Getting desperate.
Yes. Very much so. Okay, well, Lemon's not going to be able to capitalize on the Hunter yet anyway, because he's too fucking far away. So instead, unless, well, you can't even fucking see him, actually. I was gonna say, you can't use a clutch shot if you can't see him, so we do potentially have another option. But she's too far away, surely. There's no way, no way she can see him. Did I give Slow a clutch shot? No. Probably should have. You could hurt that guy quite a lot. May as well, I suppose.
We're green to go. Your body grows weak.
Good damage. I have a plan, and you might be thinking to yourself, oh, Foreman, is it a good plan? No, not really. But we've been full of bad plans today, so what's one more? Get rid of you. Yeah, that's why I didn't have Slow melee him, as I'm sure you guessed. So, how far can we push this lad? More to the point, where can we push him to? If we can get him moving to a different position, then maybe we could save both of you. Not a lot of damage, though.
So that's what that feels like.
Okay, still not really where I wanted him to go, but he's still so far away that no one can really see him. I'm gonna have Lemon kind of chase, but he also needs to be here to help.
Let's check out over there. Relax, amigo. I got this spot secured.
I've had a rather unfortunate thought, but it might be a necessary one, right? How can we stop the hunter from firing at our troopers and killing them? Providing a different target. She's flanking him. The AI, I'm pretty sure, knows it can't ignore a target that's flanking them. And she's also out in the open, an easy target. These two are technically, he's in cover, she's in smoke. It's a game of chess. You have to sacrifice a pawn to take a king. Or I guess in this case it'd be kind of like a rook. Unfortunately, it's a really shitty thing to do, and I'm not pleased, but tactical decisions and all that, you know?
OD, let's go.
We've almost got him. Very, very close.
It almost always...
Guys, I need help now!
Yeah, we all do. Is that a full squad? It's a full squad, yeah.
I had a hunch they'd turn up eventually.
He's got backup now, which is not great. At least he's dead. That's pretty funny. Go on, Lap. You got him. Yeah, you do. Did that kill him? Oh, it did.
Hey, why don't you pick on someone your own size?
They are our size. You're taller. At least we're deleting a squad. That's pretty funny.
Our other friends are about to beat us, friends.
Oh boy. That, as far as things go, it was not as bad as I was expecting. Oh, you get 2 shots. Oh, she's still alive. Maybe we didn't have to sacrifice the pawn at all and she could become a queen. Blah, 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 blah. All you do is talk shit. Shut the fuck up. All you idiots ever do is just blah, blah, fucking blah.
I'm fighting for him as well.
Lemon, I have set you up for this, lad.
Let me try that.
That's as close as I can get you. We're gonna go for the fucking team finish, let me tell you. Down he goes, no fucking chance.
Get yourself fox-trotted.
Go down that easy.
It's time for an all-out attack. I've been waiting for this. That's less damage than I was hoping for.
Just like
Guess
training
I
video.
better be more careful.
I also forgot that would happen. Full disclosure, completely forgot. However, it's not over yet. This might seem bad. It is, but could be worse.
Loading over there.
All out attack. Yeah, you didn't like that. Yeah, you fool. This whole fucking time, when you've been running around like a dickhead, Lemon's been tracking you with his pistol. Thumbs down, motherfucker. Did you see that, Shinji?
I guess I underestimated you, Commander. And here I thought the elders were just exaggerating.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished. Excellent work, Commander. We may not have put them down for good, but at the very least, we've held off the Chosen for another day.
I'm exceedingly pleased with that little maneuver, even though I technically fumbled it. But that's the thing. When you do the cool thing, you might fumble, but sometimes you can correct into a cool thing. It all works out. Now, sadly, someone was captured, and I think 2 Resistance personnel were killed. So they did some damage, definitely. This wasn't just a overall brilliant success. But we fended them off. None of our troops are dead. One's been captured, like I said, but could have gone a lot worse, frankly. Pogo's had a really good episode. He's been in two missions, and one of them was high profile.
Chosen's constant jabbering would drive us to surrender without a fight.
Alas, they were mistaken. Look, Slol basically died in that mission. He's only out for 2 weeks. The infirmary helps. The infirmary, and also I think... Does Pogo have the medical trait? I don't think he does. Doesn't matter. Throw a knife is a free action. Fucking incredible. But everyone, I'd say, performed well. You know, Slol got, like, multiple kills. Pulled some really big boy plays out there. I'm pretty sure 9 never missed a shot. Pogo did big strategies as squad leader. Kiwi didn't do a lot, but she was there, certainly. And her presence is always helpful. Fatal got in there and got shit done. Lemon killed the Chosen. And Murakami did some Psy shit. Good times. Well, Fortify would be the smarter play for defensive purposes, but Killer Instinct synergizes with close and personal really well to ensure 50% extra damage from critical hits. Could put a target down. If we could give Lemon Talon rounds as well, that could be a lot of damage. We did get some stuff at least. Alien alloys, Elerium crystals, and, you know, weapon mods. Well, somehow we managed to fend them off, and surprisingly well, but East Asia is currently missing their advisor, who was captured. Not brilliant. Sunhee Shin, you're up. Alright, well, that's all for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. I was planning to end it on the rescue mission that I'm doing, but I think the data tap defense kind of took precedent, and it was a long mission, and there was a lot going on. We've now started encountering chrysalids. That's not great. Chrysalids are not great. Chrysalids are potentially a huge problem. Those of you who know why. You know exactly why. Those of you who don't, I'm not going to spoil it. I'll talk about it at I'll either talk about it at a later date when it seems necessary to do so, or I'll let them show you why they're a problem. And yeah, we can see how that goes. Yeah, we can see how that goes. But that'll be in the future. Everyone did great, honestly. Good performances from our troops all around. The troops that defended the data tap did really well. Taking down the Hunter without too much trouble in the grand scheme of things was good. As horrible as it is to say, we were lucky they decided to gun down the barely armed resistance members rather than our well-armed XCOM soldiers, as it gave us multiple opportunities to take advantage of their lack of attention on us. Somehow Slol didn't die. I'm actually shocked he didn't die. He was so close. There were multiple moments, maybe 3 or 4 moments in that mission where I was like, I think he's dead, or at least critically wounded and going to be captured. But no, he's fine. He just needs 2 weeks off. After the amount of kills he got in that mission, I say, yeah, go for it. Have your time off, lad. Well fucking done. And then ending it on an all-out attack was pretty fun. I was happy with that. But yeah, no, good mission. Next time might be a bit fucking spooky, but we'll see what happens. Friends, Thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to our members and patrons: Miss Grin, Drakariku, Crescent, Tony the Horse, Cryolytic, Lil Ida Hexire, Abyssal Angie, Ensistora, Lanthelion, Gage Donaldson, Hotcherman, Saga, Jack, Ninjog, Emma Fox, Grand Captain General Peace, Meanbag, Turtle, Mungan, Humor, Cards, Kane, Samaria, Poe, Porsche Black, Lifesteal, Mega Mr. Z-Man, Unclever Names, Summercat Flanny, Painter Dragoon, Lipotatoes, Proxy, Caminera, Moa, Heartland, Harik J, Dresso, Sion Distance, Lol, Etherbin, Linkies, Sion Cedar, Bimboard, Alkia, Honeydew, Sweet Baby Red, Jessica T, Plutonium Pie, Dream Ghost Up Lullaby, K-Bob, Magic Owl, The Frostbite, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T800 for supporting me on YouTube and on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, things are going okay. We're gonna start getting some side troopers in, and I think they're gonna help. At the very least, the ability to do guaranteed damage from a soldier is already really good. They don't have much else going on because they are just psionic troopers, but I'm curious about perhaps setting one of them up with like Tempest Gauntlets and seeing what happens there. Because I'm assuming they would still have access to Soulfire, which wouldn't, you know, they can just do that whenever the fuck, and that's not affected by Psi power, I don't think. That's just a skill they have. Because the Tempest Gauntlets lower their Psi by 10, which means Insanity would be significantly less likely to be successful. But this would be made up for them being basically like an aggressive melee unit, so melee units are usually pretty good. They're not going to be as good as Scorch, though, because I don't think it's going to come with a lot of his skills, which include, you know, shields and movement after attacks. Maybe they can unlock skills that help with that the further down their you know, skill tree, which could be worth looking into. I think we're going to want to get a scientist into the Psi lab so that all of our Psi operatives can get on with their training and stuff. I'm assuming Murakami is not currently eligible to learn more skills just yet, but hey, for now, she's done all right, and she's ready for another deployment, so we can keep sending her out and see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. Continue submitting your characters. If you want your character to be a side trooper, that might be a thing, but I'm trying to avoid making anyone a side trooper who doesn't have like 20-odd psi power, quote unquote, on recruitment. So I don't know. You can say it if you want, I guess, and I'll try and keep it in mind, but no promises. Regardless, thank you so much for watching, and whatever happens next time, I hope I see you there. Doodles. Goodbye.